Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Tea Time. This is Teresa. Today is Thursday, November 23rd. TGIT, people. Tomorrow's Friday. I couldn't be happier about that. It has been a busy couple of weeks. I don't know how many of you might know this about me, but at the company that I work for, I'm an auditor. I'm an ISO auditor. ISO stands for International Standards Organization. And I won't bore you with the details. Let's just put it this way. I'm an auditor. So everybody hates me. No, nobody hates me. I make it fun. I'm a fun auditor. I conduct internal audits within my company to make sure that when we have our external audit, why am I doing this? It really is an external audit. It's not kind of like an external audit. Anyway, next week is our external audit. An auditing body will actually send a representative to go through all of our processes and make sure that we're doing what we need to do to be ISO certified. And it's very important to be ISO certified in today's business market. That tells our customers that we do the very best we can, and then some, to make sure that they're satisfied with our product. Wow, that wind is really blowing out there. God's saying, shut up. So anyway, next week is our external audit. So for the last few weeks I've been busy, very busy, doing tying up loose ends to make sure that that we're ready for the audit, and we are. Now don't tell anybody this because I would probably deny it, but I look forward to the audits. I love interacting with other auditors, and I've never met an auditor that I did not get along with. So it's going to be exciting. This is a new auditor I've never dealt with before, so I'm looking forward to meeting him. And it's a 2-day audit, and they're going to go through our processes, and we're just ready. We're ready. Why did I even start talking about that? I don't know. But anyway, what am I even doing here? A craft. I'm going to do a craft. Now, just let me warn you ahead of time. This is not a wonderful, super exciting, perfectly executed craft. I am terrible at tutorials, and I just feel like this is one of those DIYs that anybody that looks at it is immediately going to know it's a DIY and not something you purchased. But hey, I still like it. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. And I've actually displayed many of these crafts that I'm getting ready to show you. It's a material covered pumpkin. And I'll stick a picture of the ones that I made to display in my home here. So, yeah, I was pleased enough with them to actually put them out. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and film how I do it, and maybe you'll want to make one. So, I mean, 'tis the season, right? As a matter of fact, speaking of season, the temperature has dropped substantially here. The other day when I filmed my home tour, it was almost 90. Today it was like in the mid-50s and cloudy and raining. It was cold rain. I don't want to sound too excited about that, but it is hot tea, hot chocolate, warm blankets, warm fuzzy pajamas. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those things. So I'm super happy. I mean, great you I could do without the rain because I've got some things outside I'd like to take care of, but it's not supposed to rain all weekend. So I will be able to get outside, and today was the first day I wore a hoodie. HaHaHa. And jeans instead of capris. So yeah, the temperatures are turning, the seasons are changing, and I could not be happier. So anywho, without further ado, and I've rambled on and on, let's just go ahead and get right to this craft. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't, move along. No, I'm kidding. You can give it a thumbs down if you want to. Somebody's giving me a thumbs down on almost all my videos lately, and I don't know, it's just like 1 or 2 people. So I don't know why exactly. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's because I keep rambling and don't just get right to the video. So, okay, so I'm going to do that now. Have a great Thursday. Have an awesome weekend. I'll be back with another craft next week. What am I going to do? I think the next craft I might do is the dried orange garland. My niece actually commented on one of my videos and said that was something she was looking forward to. So, yeah, let's do it. I mean, it only takes about 10 to 12 hours to dry the oranges, but what the hell? No, I'm kidding. Since the temperatures are lower, I don't mind having my oven on and actually drying out the oranges. So, you know what I wish I had? You know what I need to buy? One of those food dehydrators. Do they even make those anymore? I'm going to look on Amazon. There I go rambling again. Okay, so here we go with the craft. Have a great weekend. I love you guys, and I will catch you later. Bye. Okay, so let's get going. What you're going to need, the supplies that you're going to need, if you want to do it like me, is you're going to need some kind of material, and I bought this plaid material at Walmart. I don't remember how much it was, but I do remember it was a yard. That's how it was packaged. I've got my styrofoam ball that I did, I cut a flat spot on the bottom and the top, and then I used my scissors to kind of dig out some in the middle. I didn't go all the way through, but just down a little ways. And then I used this polyfill around it to soften it once I pulled the material up. The very first pumpkin I made, I didn't use any of this, and it ended up looking like a hard ball. It still looked okay. I used it, but I got the idea that maybe we should soften it. Now, I have seen people use rolls of toilet paper, and what they do is they start to unroll the toilet paper so that there's a bit of material or toilet paper around it, so that when you pull the material up, it looks softer. And then, of course, the tube automatically has the hole in the middle. So you could do it that way, too, if you wanted to. Or you could use all polyfill, if you were that talented. Mine would probably end up looking like a lopsided pillow, but okay. So I put a little bit of the polyfill around it. You're going to need a glue gun, and I think I might need to add this glue stick. So anywho, what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin by pulling up the material and tucking it in the center, and I'm going to use my glue gun to secure that material. And it takes just a second for it to catch. And we're going to turn it, and I'm going to put more glue right here. And I'm going to pull, and kind of fold it and pull it from the other way. And I'm going to stick that in there. And that burned ever so much. And we're just going to keep going around it. I'm going to add more glue here in the center. And I'm going to kind of fold it, bring this over. Bring it over. Did you hear what I said? Bring it over. Ow! Glue on the finger. And then bring this up. Shove it in there. You know what I hate about using a glue gun? And I mean, if I were smart enough, I would create, or if I were a lab tech, I would come up with the kind of glue, hot glue that did not leave all the little strings. Because after I make something, I take 20 minutes, you know, getting the little glue strings off. It's annoying. Okay, so then this is going to be the last section. So I'm going to go ahead and add more glue. And then I'm going to kind of tuck the edges in. Did you hear me? Tuck the edges. Okay, here we go. And then I'm gonna put that in the middle. Hold it down. No, need more glue. It's okay, there's plenty of glue. Plenty of glue. Okay. Now, if you, let me put this little part down. If you think there's too much material around the outside, you can always, you know, like right here. Okay, so I'm going to fold that. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. I'm going to put a little glue right there and hold it down. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing as soon as I get that string off. Can you even see what I'm doing? Okay, so I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to add a little glue right here on this fold. And I'm going to I'm going to do it right here too. Pull this down a little bit. Put a little glue on here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put a little glue right here. It is Friday. I actually didn't get this done yesterday. Well, I had Chinese food, and after I ate, I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, so now, what we're going to do is kind of create the sections of a pumpkin. Now, you can use that. You can use several things to do that. Now, I'm going to use this yarn. You could use twine. You could use any other kind of yarn. What else can you use? Rope. I've used several things, so whatever it is you like, that's what you can use. And my scissors. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put some glue in the center. And then I'm going to use my scissors. Ha-ha! Fooled you, glue. I'm not going to burn my fingers again. To hold it down. And then I'm going to just pull it and bring it all the way around. Oh my gosh. Bring it all the way around. It's a little bit of, okay. Now I'm going to cut it. You know, one of these days, I'm going to buy a pair of sharp scissors. That's what's going to happen. And then it's going to be on like Donkey Kong crafts. Okay, and then I'm going to go the other way and put a little glue. And hold it down. You know what though? This yarn kind of gets lost in this color because it's light, and so is the background. That's okay, I'm not going to start over now. So I'm going to pull it around. I'm going to, again, I'm going to cut it. Oh, I dropped it. Put this end here. So today is 71 and very sunny. And I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I've got a couple of things outside that I wanted to do, and I don't mean yard work necessarily. There is, okay, remember in the old houses how they had the door for the milkman to put the milk in? Well, I've got one of those. And the paint is old and chipping. And so I've got paint to paint it. And all I need is my ladder. I just need my ladder and a paintbrush. And I'm going to knock that out because it's bothered me for, it's not horrible, but it's just enough to be bothersome to my OCD. And it's right over where I go to turn the hose on, so I see it a lot. So I'm gonna give that a good coat of paint. And shouldn't take long, but it's just one of those things that's not really urgent. You know, it gets put on the back burner for other things like having fun. But I think I'm going to get it knocked out this weekend. Do you guys ever make a list of things you want to do, but, you know, it's whenever you get to it, you know? But I bought the paint early in the summer. But then it got real hot, and when it wasn't blistering hot, it was raining. So I thought, well, this will be a good fall project. So I think, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do it. Now, I don't even know how many times I've gone around this thing, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. And that's kind of what it looks like. You could add more if you wanted to, but I think this is good enough. Now we need a stem. So go out in your yard, get a piece of stick. Now this is obviously too long, so I'm going to, should I take that little branch off? I'm not going to. I'm not. I'm just going to make it shorter. And I'm using scissors. No wonder they're not sharp. I use them for everything in the world. Yeah, see? Once you get a little groove in there. Is that, well, I don't know. Maybe make this shorter. Okay. Let's see. You still see it? I'm going to make it a little shorter. No, it's really gorgeous out today, and it's supposed to be mild for the rest of the day. So someday I'll take you out to my yard. Don't get excited. It's not impressive. But I do have a grapevine. And, oh man, I freaking broke that. Oh, there you go. And I've got, you know, some nice hostas planted. And I've got a cute tree stump that I've made into a gnome house. And little interesting things like that. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, now, we're going to put the... I didn't use all of that glue stick, did I? Let's see if I can get me out. And let's see, that might be good enough. Let's go ahead, yeah. I'm going to push this down in here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See? That's not bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down. First, I'm going to peel the glue off my fingers. Then I'm going to take this downstairs and I'll put it with the others. And I will take a picture and put it in here. So I hope you enjoyed this craft. It was pretty easy, and actually this didn't turn out too bad. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back with another craft next week. Bye-bye, guys.